taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road.
Hello, what's up mga kamatlearner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na educator sa mathematics, si Sir Ash. And today, we are going to have a new reviewer series para sa preparation natin sa third quarter examinations. At ngayon naman ay we will be focusing for the grade 8 students. Alright, so sa video na ito ay magkakaroon tayo ng napakaraming questions na possible na lumabas sa inyong examination. And also, it will also prepare you para sa nalalapit na exam to answer those problems or questions with relations to the competency being discussed in the third quarter. So, wag na nating patagalin pa. But before we start, if you are new to our channel, kindly click the subscribe button at notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating mga videos na ilalabas. So, now, let us go. Alright, so question number 1. It is a statement which is accepted as true without proof. Is it A, postulate, B, theorem, C, corollary, or D, lemma? 5 seconds to answer this question. Alright, math learners, for our question number 1, it is asking for the meaning of a statement in which it is accepted as true without proof. So, kung titingnan natin ang mga choices natin, my dear math learners, we have postulate, theorems, corollary, and lemma. Now, these are all mathematical terms. But if we consider the grade 8 lessons or grade 8 competencies, itong corollary and lemma, hindi pa ito na-discuss sa inyo. So malamang-lamang hindi yan ang tamang kasagutan. Alright, now we only have postulate and theorems. Now basically, the theorem is come from the root word theory. Okay, so it needs to be proven. However, yung postulate naman, ito yung mga topics na kung saan very familiar sa inyo mga grade 8 students. So basically, for this question, the answer is letter A. Alright, easy lang yan talaga, my dear math learners. And by the way, theorem will be discussed primarily on the grade 9 onwards. Okay, ito naman corollary, nasa senior high school, as well as yung lemma. Okay, so for sure, you will encounter that on the next years of your schooling. Alright, now let us go to question number 2. Which of the following object represents a plane? Is it A, tip of a pen, B, tabletop, C, curtain rod, or D, edge of a table? Okay, 5 seconds to answer this question. Alright, math learners, we have the question, saan dito ang nagre-represent ng plane? So if you can still remember your geometry lessons, in the undefined terms, we have points, lines, and planes. So point kapag dot lang or no thickness, no length and width, and no dimensions. Line naman, one ano lang yun, bali isang habaan lang yun, isang length lang yun. Now, plane has thickness and length. So, this is a two-dimensional. So, basically, saan dito sa ating choices ang nagre-represent ng plane? Okay, so tip of the pen, that would be a point. That's wrong. Tabletop, ito yung top ng table. Okay. How about the curtain rod? Curtain rod is yung parang straight lang. So, it is represented by line. Mali yan. Edge of the table, yun lang yung sa gilid ng table. Okay, so it is also represented by a line. So, therefore, our correct answer for this question is letter B. Alright, napakadali lang ng question na yan. Now, my dear math learners, kapag ikaw ay nagre-review, I hope you have your own paper sa inyong mga kamay ngayon. Para at least you can parang sabayan natin ang ating mga question and see to it whether we are correct in our series sa ating review. Alright, now let us go to question number 3. Which of the following object represents a point? Okay, point naman ngayon. Is it A, window, B, blackboard, C, eyeball, or D, ruler? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Alright, math learners, for this question, napakadali lang. Point naman ang pinag-uusapan natin. So, if we are talking about window, mukhang rectangle yon. So, it is a plane. So, mali ang A. Blackboard naman, rectangle din ang shape nun. So, it is also a plane, not a point. Ruler is basically straight line. Okay? So, it is a line. So, this is also wrong. So, our correct answer for this one is letter C. I hope you got that one. My dear math learners,
Easy, right?
Easy lang yan. Alright, now let us go to question number 4. At least how many distinct points do you need to determine a line? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, for question number 4, napakadali lang ng question na ito kasi paano natin madedetermine ang isang line? Ilang points ba ang kailangan natin i-consider? Kapag isang point lang, basically that's a point. Alright, so therefore, mali na ang letter A. Of course, when we name a line, we need at least, okay, at least. So, pwedeng marami. So, we need at least, very good, that is 2 points. Alright, so the correct answer for this question is only 2. Alright, so I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. Question number 5 tayo naman. It has no dimension, no width, no length, and no thickness. Alright. Is it A, point, B, line, C, plane, or D, ray? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, we have here the question. No dimension, so walang width, walang length, wala ding thickness. So, ibig sabihin, walang haba ito, walang kapal, at walang ano ba tawag sa wide? Basta alam nyo na yun. Alright, so sinabi ko to kanina sa ating first question. So basically, line has a length, so mali yan. Plane has length and width, mali din yan. And ray is an example or is a subset of a line. So therefore, mali din ang ray. So therefore, the correct answer here is letter A. Alright, napakadali lang, my dear math learners. I hope you are enjoying, and if you are enjoying this topic, so please pakiclick naman ang subscribe button dyan. Alright, now let's go to question number 6. It is a figure formed by two rays with a common endpoint. Is it A, lemma, B, axiom, C, postulate, or D, angle? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, this is a very simple example or very simple question. Bakit? Because we have here isang figure daw na dalawang ray. So, when we say ray, ito yung may magsisimula sa isang endpoint, okay, sa isang dot, and then it will have a line in which yung isang dulo ay arrow. So, that is a ray. Kapag dalawang ray na daw pinagsama, anong mangyayari kapag i-connect sila into a common endpoint? So, anong mafo-form kapag ganyan na siya? Okay, so very simple. That is an angle. Okay, if you have also watched our reviewer series in the grade 7, this question also been given there. Okay, so easy lang yan talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 7. It extends forever in both directions. Okay, is it A, this figure, B, this one, C, like this, or D, like this? Okay, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali ng question na ito. Titingnan mo lang kung saan dito ang mag-e-extend forever. Ayan, sana all may forever sa geometry. Okay. So, letter B is mali because endpoints ito. So, kung hanggang saan ito simula, doon din matatapos. Ayun. So, mali yan. Letter C naman is array. So, it starts from an endpoint, then it will never end. Ang question natin sa 7 is both directions. So, mali din ito. Now, of course, we have two given figure na it will be extended in both directions. But in terms of direction, ito, we have undefined or parang indefinite direction dito kasi curved line ito. Tama? So, ito naman straight line. So, it will extend forever. So, the correct answer here, my dear math learners, is letter A. Ayan. Napakadali lang ng question na ito. Now, let us go to question number 8. Question 8. It is a part of a line and it has two endpoints. Okay, is it A, line segment, B, ray, C, line, or D, plane? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali ng question na ito. It is part of a line. So, sa apat na ito, ano ba dito ang hindi part of a line? That is letter D. Mali yan. Okay, so meron na lang tayong tatlo. Now, it has two endpoints. So, basically, my dear math learners, kapag ang isang line mo ay merong dalawang arrow sa both sides, yun yung kanina. So, that is what we call a line. So, pag may endpoints na yun, iba na ang tawag doon. So, mali ang line natin. Ray naman is yung isang dulo ay may arrow, yung isa endpoint. So, mali din ang ray. So, the correct answer for this question is letter A. I hope you got that one, my dear math learner. Easy, right? Easy lang talaga. Alright, now let us go to question number 9. What is the direction, or what is the intersection of the plane and line Y? Refer in the figure. So, ito yung plane natin at ito naman yung line Y. Okay, ano daw ang intersection ng plane na ito sa line dito? Okay, is it A, point G, B, point L, C, point A, or D, point D? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali ng question na ito. As you can see, ito yung line natin, ito yung plane natin. So, saan ba nagtatama ito sila? Ayun. So, we have point A. That is letter C. Okay, so we don't have any more explanation on that given note. Alright, napakadali lang, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 10. What are the points that are collinear? So, ganong figure pa rin ang binigay. Okay, is it A, D, A, and L? B, L, A, and S? C, G, A, and L? Or D, D, A, and Y? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, para sa question na ito, napakadali lang. You just need to consider the figure. Titingnan natin dito kung saan tatlong points ang collinear. When we say collinear, they are points on the same line. Okay, so let's say here, we have DAL. DAL. Hindi dapat the same line ito. So, mali ang A. Letter B, LAS. L, A, at S. Hindi din konektado sa isang straight line. So, mali din ang letter B. How about letter C? G-A-L. G-A-L. So, that is our correct answer, my dear math learners. So, mali na tong letter D. Alright. So, napakadali right? Now, meron na tayong 10 questions na natapos. So, congratulations, my dear math learner. You already finished the first part of our reviewer series. Now, let us go to part 2. Question number 11. In the figure, triangle PAR is congruent to triangle TAY. What is the side corresponding to TY? Okay, ito yon. Ano daw ang ka-corresponding niya? Is it A, line segment AY, B, line segment AN, C, line segment PR, or D, line segment AP? 5 seconds to finalize your answer. Okay, math learners. So, titingnan lang natin ang first given. This is TY. So, ano ba ang kapareho ng TY dito? So, of course, hahanapin mo lang din yung kapareho niya ng direction and yung position niya. So, if this is TY, ito yung kapareho niya, PR. So, meron ba sa choices ang PR? Alright, meron. So, letter C. So, that goes your answer for this question. Right? Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 12. Question number 12. Given triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XAY. XYZ pala. Find the measurement of angle B. Ayan. So, meron tayong figure dito. Alright. So, is it A, 95 degrees, B, 180 degrees, C, 135 degrees, or D, 15 degrees? Alright. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners. So, as you can see here, meron tayong figure dito at figure dito. So, kung titingnan natin ang figure na ito, the obtuse angle is this one, right? Okay, ito yung obtuse. Dito naman sa triangle XYZ, ang obtuse naman is ito. Alright, itong 95 degrees. Because obtuse angles are angles greater than 90 but less than 180 degrees. So, kung titingnan natin, ano ang measurement ng angle B? Ito yung nawawala. Obtuse ito. Tama? So, therefore, that is also the same as this one because ABC is congruent to XYZ. So, ito daw sila, magkapareho daw ng sukat at magkapareho din ng angle. So, kung ang obtuse ng XYZ ay 95, therefore, we can also say that the obtuse for the ABC is also 95 degrees. So, letter A ang correct answer, my dear math learners. I hope you got that one. Now, let us go to question number 13. If triangle NOV is congruent to triangle DEC, which angle is congruent to angle C? Okay, is it A, angle J, B, angle C, C, angle V, or D, angle L? Okay, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, so as we can see here, we have no figure, right? But there is also a tip in getting the congruent angle for this one. So, as you can see, NOV. So, first, second, third. Then, congruent siya sa isang triangle na naman, DEC, first, second, third. So, which angle is congruent to angle C? So, that is the third angle, right? So, basically, titingnan mo lang din sa given triangle mo ang third angle. So, that is angle V. Alright, so that would be the correct answer for this question. Let's see. Alright, tamang-tama nga tayo, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 14. Refer in the figure. Okay. So, triangle RMG is congruent to triangle KBP. Alright, what is the side which corresponds to RM? So, ito yon RM. Okay. Is it A, line segment RG, B, line segment KB, C, line segment PK, or D, line segment BP? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, as you can see, RMG, pareho sila at ganito ang pagkakapangalan. Okay? So, same goes KBP. So, just be observant on the direction. Okay? So, ang hinahanap natin dito is the corresponding side of RM. Okay? So, RM pa ganyan. So, therefore, yung kapareho niya ng mukha at saka position is ito. Tama? KB. Alright. So, the correct answer for this question is letter B. Alright, we are correct, my dear math learners. I hope you got that one. Easy, right? Talaga. Now, let us go to question number 15. If triangle LEX is congruent to triangle JAY, then XEL is congruent to, is it A, triangle YAJ, B, triangle AJY, C, triangle JYA, or D, triangle YJA? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, another tip for answering this kind of question. So, we have here the two triangles that are congruent. Then, ngayon, binaliktad niya yung LEX. Tama? Nagsimula siya sa XEL. Okay, so, of course, in order to get the corresponding triangle of that one, so, babaliktarin mo rin ito mula sa given natin. So, kung binaliktad niya ang LEX, babaliktarin din natin ang JAY. So, we have YAJ for the correct answer. We have YAJ. Okay, that is letter A. Tamang-tama nga tayo, my dear math learners. Easy, right? Now, let us go to question number 16. Which of the following shows the correct congruence statement for the given figures? So, we have here, okay, so pareho sila, may mga symbols, okay? So, this is triangle RTM, PAH. Okay, now, is it A, triangle MRT is congruent to APH, B, triangle RTM is congruent to triangle PAH, C, triangle TMR is congruent to PHA, or D, triangle RMT is congruent to triangle AHP? 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, math learners, ang titingnan lang natin dito is the direction of the given name. So, kung pareho ng direction ang pagkakapangalan sa kanila, then that would be the corresponding triangle of the given figure. So, example, we have here, MRT. So, mula sa baba, papunta dito. So, 2, papunta kay 3. Okay, so MRT. So, ang counterpart niya is APH. APH. So, mali na tayo doon. Bakit? Kasi, it starts from A going to the third mark. Dito, from start M, going to the second mark. Okay, so mali ang letter A. How about letter B? RTM. RTM. So it starts from 3, then go to the first mark. Okay, PAH. PAH. Okay, third mark, first mark. Okay, we got the correct answer, my dear math learner. Alright, so ganun lang kadali ang pagkuha ng tamang sagot sa problem na ito. I hope you got that one, my dear math learner. Easy, right? Yeah. So now let us go to question number 17. Given triangle JAN, okay, ito yon, and triangle FEB, ito yon. Okay. By CPCTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangle are congruent. Alright. If the perimeter of triangle JAN is 53 units, what is the measurement of EB? Okay, EB. So, ito daw yung nawawala. Alright. So, is it A, 22, B, 26, C, 32, or D, 38? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, for this question, napakadali lang. So, these two triangles are congruent. So, pareho sila ng sukat. So, binigay dito 13 and 18, di ba? Okay. Tapos sinabi din na ang whole perimeter ng triangle JAN is 53 units. So basically, alam na natin ang buong sukat pero dalawa lang ang given. Okay. So if that is the case, my dear math learners, kailangan malaman natin ang third side dito. Okay. So when we talk about perimeter, it means that is the sum of the sides. So 13 plus 18, that will give us 31. Now if we subtract 31 from 53 units, that will give us 22. So this will be 22. Now ang tinatanong dito is EB. Okay, EB. Merong 2 mark ito, tama? Twice the mark. So, since itong ditong na-solve natin is ito yung twice the mark. Therefore, the correct answer for this problem is also 22. Alright, tamang-tama nga tayo. My dear math
Easy,
learners.
right?
Easy lang talaga. Now, let us go to question number 18. In triangle ABC, which is the included side of angle A and angle C? Is it A, side AB, B, side BC, C, side AC, or D, side CB? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, there are also a lot of ways and techniques in order to get this one. So, first technique is ito. Gagawa ka ng triangle at papangalanan mo ngayon ang triangle ABC. Okay, so if that is the case, then we can make here, okay, sorry, yan, isipin nyo na lang, triangle yan siya. So, that is A, B, and C. Alright, so, yung angle A daw at angle C ang given natin. Alright, so, ano daw, if this is given, ito din given, ano daw yung included side nila? Okay, ano yung sinishare na sides nila? So, therefore, ito yung nasa gitna nila. Okay, and what side is this one? So, angle, side AC. Okay, so that is our letter C. So, ganun lang kadali, my dear math learners. So, now let us check whether we are correct. Ayun nga, tama nga tayo, my dear math learners. And another example or another tip or technique of this is basically ganito lang. Kung ano yung given na angle, basically, pag i-connect mo lang yun sila and that will be the included side. Simple as that.
Easy,
right?
right?
So, triangle AC. Ayan. So, now let us go to question number 19. If side MA is congruent to side HI and angle M is congruent to angle H and angle A is congruent to angle I, which triangle congruence postulate guarantees that triangle MAN is congruent to triangle HIT? Alright, is it A, SSS postulate, B, SAA postulate, C, SAS postulate, or D, ASA postulate? Alright, 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, math learners, ang technique dito is very simple. You consider what is being given. Alright, so meron tayo ditong pairs. We have one side of pair, so isang S na yon. Meron tayo dito another pair of angles and then another pair of angles. So therefore, if we consider that one, those are two angles and one side. So two angles and one side. So therefore, this is wrong and this is wrong. Okay, so saan dito ang tamang kasagutan? So paano natin mako-connect na tama yung sagot natin dito? So, ganito lang yan, my dear math learners. Pwede ka mag-drawing. Okay, so, mas magdali ito pag i-drawing natin. Okay, so as you can see, if we consider this one, gagawa tayo ng triangle MAN. Kasi triangle MAN tayo. 10. Let's say, pareho daw sila ng sukat. That will be triangle AI and T. Okay, so given dito MA, so ito yon, MA, and then ito yon HI. Okay, then angle M and H, ito yon. Okay, and then angle A and I. So angle A and angle I. So anong na-form natin dyan? So basically, what we have here is angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So of course, that is already our answer for this question. ASA. Alright, my dear math learners, napakadali lang ng question na ito. I hope you got that one. Now, let us go to question number 20. Question number 20. Name the included angle of the sides PW and WG. Okay, is it A, angle W, B, angle G, C, angle T, or D, none of the choices? Okay, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali ng question ito kasi given na agad. So, we have here TW, ito yon, okay? And we have also WG, okay? So, ano ang included angle niya? Okay, so ito na yung dalawa. So, anong gitna na angle dyan? So, that is angle W. So, the correct answer for this question is letter A. Ayan, napakadali lang, my dear math learners. Now, congratulations, right? Because you already finished the second part of our reviewer series. Nakakakalahati na tayo. So, now let us go to the third part. Question 21. What can you conclude and why? Given angle G and angle G is congruent to angle C. Then we also have angle GRA is congruent to angle CRE. And then we also have side GR is congruent to side CR. Alright, so we have here two angles, two pairs of angles, and one pair of side. Alright, choices. Triangle GAR is congruent to triangle CER by SAS. B. Triangle GAR is congruent to triangle RCE by ASA. C. Triangle GAR is congruent to RCE by SAS, or D, triangle GAR is congruent to triangle CER by ASA. Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners. Now, of course, the choices are given with the postulates. Tama? But the given here is two sets of angles. So, A na yon, and then isang side, so S. So, dalawang A, isang side. Alright. So, this A and C, mali na ito agad. Ayan. Yan. So, dalawa na lang ang titingnan natin. So, sabi dito, let's check our drawing. So, we have here G and C. Ito yung mga angle niya ang magkapareho. So, counterpart sila. Tama? Okay, opposite. And then, we also have GRA and CRE. Okay, so ito yon na angle ang pinag-uusapan. And then we have side GR and side RC. Okay, so anong postulate doon ang nagsasabi? So, let's check the naming. GAR. So, pag ganun ha. Okay. Then, RCE. Ayun. So, hindi na pareho ng direction ang pagkakapangalan niya. So, therefore, alam na natin agad na letong letter B is mali. And the correct answer is letter D. Easy, right? Easy lang yan talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 22. If triangle SMC is congruent to triangle NEW, which angle is congruent to angle E? Is it A, angle M, B, angle C, angle N, or D, angle W? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali ng question ito. Ito ay same lang sa aking binigay kanina na tip. So, kapag ang hinahanap ay nasa position ng gitna. Okay, ito, gitna ito. Of course, titingnan mo din ang letter na nasa gitna. At yun yung ka-corresponding angle niya. Alright, so we have M. So, the correct answer here is angle M, letter A. Okay, correct nga tayo, my dear math learners. Easy, right? Napakadali lang. Now, let us go to question number 23. What is the length of side MO? MO. Ito yon. Ito may third part. May third mark. Is it A, 1 unit, B, 3 units, C, 5 units, or D, 10 units? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, napakadali lang kasi meron tayong dalawang triangle dito na congruent and may mga binigay na ng mga measurement dito. So, titingnan lang natin ang markings niya. So, since ang MO ay may markings na 3, hahanap tayo ng markings na 3 dito sa kabilang triangle natin at ito yung BC. And the measurement of that is 10. So, therefore, the correct answer for this problem is letter D. Alright, easy, right? My dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 24. Which postulate can be used to prove that the triangles are congruent? Is it A, SSS postulate, B, ASA postulate, C, SAS postulate, or D, AAS postulate? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, as we can see in our figure, meron tayong angle at angle. So, angle ito. Sila ang ka-pair. Then, this 2-mark angle, ito din yung 2-mark. So, meron tayong dalawang angle. Okay, so mali na ang A at C. Alright. So, saan ang tama dito? Saan? Sa ASA at AAS. Now, my dear math learners, as you can see, this triangle and this triangle is sharing a side, right? Now, that side that they share, ito yung nasa gitna. Alright. So, therefore, that would be angle side angle. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Alright, napakadali lang ng question.
Easy, right?
Question number 25 tayo. In the figure given, okay, what is the side corresponding to CN? CN. Ito, nakatayo pa rin. Is it A, side AY, B, side AN, C, side PY, or D, side AP? Okay, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali pa rin ang question na ito. As you can see, nakatayo ang CN dito. So, therefore, maghahanap lang din tayo ng katayo niya. So, that is side PY. So, the correct answer for this problem is letter C.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 26. Given triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Okay, find the measurement of angle B. A, 15 degrees, B, 180 degrees, C, 135 degrees, or D, 95 degrees. 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, parang question na ito ay naging repeating na because I think we have answered this question kanina. Tama? So, ito yung nawawala na angle, obtuse angle ito. Alright, so therefore, that is the same as this one, obtuse angle lang din. Okay, the correct answer is letter D, 95. Easy lang yan, my dear math
Easy,
learners.
right?
Now, let us go to question number 27. Given triangle RAT is congruent to triangle Sun. If measurement of R is 40 and measurement of A is 55, the measurement of SU is 7 and the measurement of side SN is 11 cm. What is the measurement of line segment RA? Alright, is it A, 11, B, 7, C, 45, or D, 55? Alright, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, para sa question na ito, mas madali natin masasagot ito kung gagawa tayo ng figure. Tama? Okay, so if we can consider this figure, we have, alright, let's say this is R, A, T. Okay, tapos sa baba naman niya, we have the figure S, U, N. Okay, isipin nyo na lang na congruent ang dalawang triangle na yan. Okay, so angle R is 40. Okay, 40 yan. Then, angle A is 55. Ito yon 55. Okay. And then, SU. Ito yon SU is 7. Okay. So, of course, kaparehon sila dito. Then, SN, ito, is 11. Okay. So, kapareho din yan sila dito. Alright. So, ang tanong ngayon, what is the measurement of angle RA? RA. So, ito yon RA. Okay. So, since nabigay na natin ito, so therefore, that is the same as this one. Okay, so therefore, we can already know that the correct answer for this problem is 7. Alright, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, tama nga tayo, my dear math learners. By the way, it is already clear na itong 45 and 55, hindi ito yung tamang sagot dahil we are talking about the line segment and this 40 and 45 or 45 and 55. Those are angles. Alright, now let us go to question number 28. If triangle DON is congruent to triangle MAR, then triangle NOD is congruent to, napakadali ng question na ito. Is it A, triangle RAM, B, triangle AMR, C, triangle RMA, or D, triangle MAN? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, as you can see here, we have DON. So, hinahanap ngayon ang NOD. So, NOD, binaliktad lang. So, ano yung ka-counterpart niya? So, babaliktarin lang din natin itong MAR. So, that will be RA. So, we got the correct answer and that
Easy,
is
right?
letter A. Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So, now let us go to question number 29. Given triangle ABC is congruent to triangle LMN if measurement of angle A is 35, measurement of angle B is 65 degrees, LM is 8, and LN side, the side LN is 12 centimeters. What is the measurement of angle L? Alright, is it A, 130 degrees, B, 35 degrees, C, 90 degrees, or D, 75 degrees? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Alright, math learners, para sa katanungan ito, mas madali ito kapag meron tayong figure. Alright, so let's consider ABC tayo dyan. Okay, so ABC tayo. ABC. Isipin nyo na lang na congruent ang dalawang triangle na ito. Then, LMN. LMN. Be careful, my dear math learners, kung saan ka nagsa-start pag-drawing at pagpangalan. Doon dapat din ang paggawa niyan. Alright, so we have angle A as 35. Okay, so 35 daw ito. Then, angle B is 65. So, this is 65. Alright, then LM, okay, ito yon 8 cm. So, kapareho sila dyan. And then, LN is, kapareho ito ng style kanina. So, 12 cm ito. So, ang tanong ngayon, what is the measurement of angle L? Okay, ito. Alright. So, of course, my dear math learners, kahit titingnan natin ang figure na ito, since ito yung angle na pinag-uusapan, ito ng corresponding angle niya. So, therefore, we can say that the angle is 35 degrees. Alright. So, let us check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners, yun nga, tama nga tayo sa ating sagot, 35 degrees.
Easy, right?
Okay, napakadali lang. Now, let us go to question number 30. Which of the following shows the correct congruent statement for the given figures? Alright, so we have here, okay, titingnan natin ang mga drawings natin. 3 mark, 3 mark, 1 mark, okay, 1 mark ito, then 2 marks, 2 marks. Alright, then 1 angle, okay. So, is this letter A, triangle MRT is congruent to triangle APH, B, triangle RTM is congruent to triangle PAH, C, triangle TMR is congruent to triangle PHA, or D, triangle RMT is congruent to triangle AHP? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, so my dear math learners, for this question, you should be very careful. Now, if ever we see this one, okay, so let's say MRT. So, first things first, MRT. Kung titingnan natin, papunta kay 3, okay, 3, then 1. Okay, so APH, papunta kay P, pero 1 mark lang. So, mali na ang letter A. How about letter B? RTM. So, from 1 going to 2. Okay. PHA. Okay, from 1 going to 2. Okay, we already got the correct answer. That is letter B. Alright, so napakadali lang, my dear math learners. The technique here is very simple. You just need to follow the marks. Kung saan ang simula, kung ano yung direction niya, yun lang din ang susundan mo sa pagpunta mo sa kabilang triangle congruence. Alright, so I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. And we are already finished for the question 30. So that means you already finished the third part of our reviewer series. Congratulations, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to the fourth and last part of our review. Let us go to question number 31. Okay, question 31. Which of the following properties justify the statement side CD is congruent to side CD? Alright, is it transitive? B, reflexive, C, equivalence, or D, associative? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali lang ng binigay dito na question. Bakit? You just need to know the ruling and the definition of the term. So, we have here CD is congruent to CD. So, magkapareho lang. Parang A is equal to B, A is equal to A, B is equal to B, and so on and so forth. So, parang identity, kumbaga. Okay, kung ano siya, equal sa kanya. Okay, ganun. So, what definition is that? So, basically, my dear math learners, that is not equivalence kasi walang equivalence naman na properties. Okay, transitive, associative, we have transitive and reflexive. Now, among these three, the only thing na equal sa A is equal to A, B is equal to B, and same goes CD is equal to CD, that definition ay pinagmamay-arian ng reflexive property. Alright, so the correct answer is letter B. Okay, so napakadali lang ng question na ito. Now, let us go to question number 32. In triangle BES, which is the included side of B and S? Alright, is it A, side BE, B, side BS, C, side ES, and D, side EB? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. So, my dear math learners, ang technique dito is very simple. So, kung ano yung binigay na dalawang angles, pagsasamahin mo lang yun and that will be the included side. So, B and S, that will be BS. Alright. So, the correct answer is letter B. Ayun!
Easy, right?
Tamang-tama nga tayo at easy-easy lang talaga ang question na ito. Let us go to question number 33. If side TI is congruent to side ME and angle T is congruent to angle M and angle I is congruent to angle E, which triangle congruence postulate guarantees that triangle T is congruent to triangle MED? Is it A, SSS postulate, B, SAA postulate, C, SAS postulate, or letter D, ASA postulate? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, as you can see here, we have the pairs. One pair of side, one pair of angle, one pair of angle. So that is one side and two angles. Therefore, mali na ang letter A and letter C. And this example is just the same as what we had earlier. And that is basically yung sinabi ko kanina na kapareho ng dalawang angle tapos nasa gitna yung side. Alright, so therefore that is letter D. ASA postulate. Alright, my dear math learner, easy lang talaga
right?
ang question na ito. Now, let us go to question number 34. If triangle GUA is congruent to triangle DEC, which of the following is true? Alright, is it A, UGA is congruent to EDC, B, side UA is congruent to side ED, C, side UG is congruent to side EC, or D, angle AUG is congruent to angle DCE? 5 seconds to answer this question, my dear math learner. Okay, my dear math learners, napakadali lang ng technique na ito. What we need to do is we just consider the pairing. So, we have here the given pair GUA. So, DEC. So, mula dito, titingnan natin kung anong pinagbago niya. Okay, so UGA. So, UGA. So, therefore, para makuha ang tamang counterpart, magmumula sa middle, then left to right. Okay, so EDC dapat. EDC. Okay, so we already got the correct answer, my dear math learner. This is correct. Letter A. Alright. Now, how about UA? So, UA, dapat EC. Oh, mali na ito. ED ang nilagay niya. How about this one? UG. UG, so dapat ED. Mali din ito, letter C. AUG, so pabaliktad. So dapat CED. Mali din yan. So, my dear math learners, I hope you got that one.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga ang question na ito. Alright, so if you do have more questions or confusions about our questions, huwag kayo mahiya maglagay ng mga tanong natin sa ating comment section below. Now, let us go to question number 35. Triangle QUI is congruent to triangle VER. Which segment is congruent to side VE? Alright, is it QU, B, UI, C, QI, or D, side ER? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, another easy question na naman ito kasi ang tinatanong VE. So, from our VER, ito yung first two. So, in order to get the segment congruent to that one, kukunin din natin ang first two, QU. Okay, so that will be letter A. Alright, so nakuha natin agad ang tamang kasagutan
Easy, right?
sa question na ito. Easy lang talaga. Question number 36 tayo. The two triangles are proven to be congruent by which of the following postulate or theorem? So, we have here, okay, meron figure dito na dalawa. Is it A, SAS postulate, B, ASA postulate, C, SSS postulate, or D, AAS postulate? Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners, napakadali ng question na ito. Kung titingnan natin ang figure, we have angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. So, we already answered our problem. So, that is letter B. Okay. So, napakadali lang talaga niyan. Wow na wow tayo dyan. Now, let us go to question number 37. Side HO bisects ME at point Y, forming the right angles at the point of intersection. What is HO? Alright. Or what is the side HO or line segment H? Is it A, angle bisector, B, parallel bisector, C, line segment bisector, or D, perpendicular bisector? I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, para mas madali ninyo maintindihan ang tanong dito, okay, let's make a drawing. Okay, so meron daw tayong HO na nagbabisect kay ME. So, if this is our line, okay, papangalanan natin itong ME. Ayan. Tapos, babisect. So, saan ang gitna ng ME? Ito yon, okay? Tapos, isa siyang line segment. Sipin nyo na lang, line segment yan na straight. Oh, pasensya na kayo sa pag-drawing ko. So, that is HO. Ayan. So, ano daw ang tawag nito? Nagtamama sila sa point Y. So, Y ito. Ayan. So, ano daw ang tawag kay HO? Ayan. Okay. So, it forms right angle. Okay. So, right angle daw ito. Right angle, right angle, right angle. Okay. Ano ang tawag kay HO ngayon? Well, first things first. When we say bisector, it is what we know as tagahati. Okay? So, the given ME is not an angle. So, hindi naman hinati ang angle dito. So, mali ang letter A. Parallel bisector, hindi naman parallel lines ang pinakita dito na hinati. So, mali din ang letter B. So, we only have line segment bisector at meron tayong perpendicular bisector. So, basically, my dear math learners, ang unang binigay ay isang line. Tama? And then, ito ay hinati. So, therefore, that thing is what we call a line segment bisector. Okay? So, itong HO natin ay isang line segment na nagbabisect sa ating line ME. So, therefore, our correct answer for this question is letter C. Alright, ganun nga, my dear math learners. Napakadali lang ng question na ito. Alright, I hope you got that one. Easy lang talaga. Right? Now, let us go to question number 38. Which of the following condition is needed for the two triangles to be congruent? Alright, ito na yung, okay, so ito yung dalawang triangle na gusto nilang malaman para maging congruent ito. Okay, if C is the midpoint of BD, C is the midpoint of BD. Okay. Next, letter B, if BD is congruent to AD. Ito yun. Okay. C, if DC is congruent to AC. Or in letter D, if angle C is congruent to angle A. Alright, so 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, so basically, during our choices, pinakita ko na sa inyo ang mga technique natin. So, para maging congruent ito sila, it should be corresponding angles or corresponding sides dapat ang magiging congruent. So, the given for BD and AD, BD at AD, hindi pareho yon. So, that is wrong. DC and AC, hindi din yun pareho. Okay? Not corresponding at all. So, mali din yan. So, angle C and angle A, masyadong malayo din. Kasi the same angles lang, the same triangle lang yan sila. So, mali din ang letter D. So, therefore, the correct answer for this one is kapag ang ating C ay kalahati ng BD. So, the correct answer is letter A. Oh, easy lang talaga.
Easy, right?
Na yan. Now, let us go to question number 39. Suppose line segment KN bisects angle IKG. Okay, name the two congruent angles. All right. Is it A, angle NKG and angle GKI, B, angle KIG and angle GIN, C, angle GKN and angle IKN, or letter D, angle ING and angle IKN? 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, my dear math learners, so as you can see, itong KN natin ay tinatawag na angle bisector. O, ito yung tinatawag na angle bisector. So, ito yung angles natin, hinati ng KN. So, yung dalawang triangles natin ngayon, ito na yung dalawa. Okay, so IKN and GKN. Okay, so hanapin natin ngayon kung tama ba sila. NKG at saka GK. Mali itong letter A. Letter B, KIG. Wala namang connection doon. Mali din ito. C, GKN and IKN. Alright, so we already got our correct answer. That is letter C, my dear math learners. So, easy lang talaga.
Easy, right?
Now, let us go to question number 40. Which pair of corresponding pairs need to be congruent to prove that triangle RUS is congruent to triangle MAE, using the indicated theorem, the SAS congruence postulate? Okay, ito yung triangle dito. Is it A, RS and side RS congruent to side ME, side angle S and angle E, as well as, basta yun na yun, side US and side AE. Alright, they are congruent. B, angle R congruent to angle M, angle S congruent to angle E, then side RU congruent to side MA. C, side RU congruent to side MA, side US congruent to side AE, side SR congruent to side EM. Or D, angle U congruent to angle A, side US congruent to angle AE, and angle S congruent to angle E. Alright, 5 seconds to answer this question. Okay, math learners. So, paano nga ba to sagutin? As we can see here, we have here angle. Okay, angle dyan. Alright. So, paano ba natin i-consider ito? So, RS, ME. Okay, check pa. Then, angle S and angle E, check pa. Then, US, AE. Okay, so this is basically angle, side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So, this could be correct. So, SAS ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. So, therefore, we already got the correct answer. Alright. Now, bakit hindi letter B? Angle and angle ito. So, SAS ang hinahanap natin. Mali na yan. Ito naman, puro SSS ito. Alright. Ito naman, angle, side, angle ito. Okay, so ganun lang kadali, my dear math learners. Now, congratulations, my dear math learners. You have finished question number 40. And that means you are ready for the coming examinations, my dear math learners. So, ilan ba ang nakuha mong tamang sagot sa ating reviewer series ngayon? You can put it in our comment section below, my dear math learners. Congratulations, and I hope nakatulong ang ating channel sa paghanda sa iyo sa ating paparating na examination sa third grading. Now, this has been your YouTube Edu Creator, Sir Ash, and always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. If you enjoy this video, please like this and share this to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates. Thank you very much, and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the